with the ongoing instruction not to discuss the case with anyone, including amongst yourselves, nor to do any investigation or research, look at any media reports. See you tomorrow 9 o'clock, go through to 1, then continue from 2 to 3:15. I appreciate all your considerations. Thank you, and have a great day. So Friday is still pretty jammed up in the afternoon. You can step down.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, Council, we're going to discuss scheduling. You can step down. Thank you very much. We're going to talk about scheduling. All right. We have to wrap up this cross-examination. Approximately how much longer do you anticipate that will go?
15 to 25 minutes.
Okay. Then we've got redirect. What do you anticipate?
45 minutes to an hour, Your Honor.
Okay, 1 hour.
Put it down to 2 hours.
Okay, and then recross. Okay, so
Mr. McDonough may have some for you.
all right, so from 9 to 11, wrapping up with Chief Haig. Then who's your next witness? Lieutenant Dodge.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, and how long do you anticipate for Lieutenant Dodge?
An hour and a half.
Okay, so that'll take us to about 1. And then I've got cross-examination. So Lieutenant Dodge will take us for the rest of the day, I would think. Pretty close, okay? Maybe you'll have a little more time for who's after Lieutenant Dodge.
Mayor Martin. Mayor Martin, Your Honor.
Okay, Mayor Martin.
Your Honor, I am standing by.
Well, standing by where?
In Green.
Well, which is 45-minute drive from here or so, half an hour.
He will, I mean, I just,
That's fine.
they
That's
asked me
fine.
to have him ready for today. I use my discretion not to make him come
If we
back.
get to Mayor Martin, but and then we would be continuing with him. So that is Thursday, okay? And Mayor Martin, maybe we'll get in 2:30 to 3:15, and now I'm on to Friday. Maybe a little bit more of Mayor Martin.
A little bit more of Mayor Martin, Your Honor. I believe it would then be Mayor Wetgartner and Joanne Buchanan.
Okay, who is Joanne Buchanan?
Patrick's wife.
Oh, his wife. I apologize. Look, I didn't think she was going to be a witness. That's why I thought there was an issue there. Okay.
That.
When
you're done.
Yeah. I'm trying to sketch this out. Okay, so Mayor Martin, maybe from 9 until perhaps 10. And then you had the Mayor Weingarten.
Sure.
Okay, how long do you anticipate she'll be on the stand?
Half an hour, Your Honor, max.
And how long do you anticipate your cross-examination will be?
I have no idea what they're going to ask her, so I can't imagine there'll be much, if any.
Maybe about 10 to 11 or so.
Yeah.
Then you have Joanne Buchanan. And what's the issue relative to Ms. Buchanan?
The reason she got a protected order, it was allowed by this court,
Right.
was because Mr. Ryan said that she shouldn't have her privacy and she's not going to be witness in this case.
I'm sorry, she shouldn't have her what?
Her privacy invaded and she's not going to be witness in this case. That's why he got it.
That's why I thought she wasn't testifying.
No, my point is, and now suddenly,
Yeah.
so I object. I mean, everything that happened with her was on the premise that they were not calling her as a witness.
Yeah.
Your Honor, they deposed her.
So what? I mean, we'll address this tomorrow, but that's why I expressed surprise that she was testifying, because there was representation she wasn't going to be a witness. I'll have to take a look at it. Who else do you have after Ms. Buchanan?
Your Honor, Eric Machella would be after that.
Okay, so if Eric Michelle, and who is he?
He's a friend of Patrick Buchanan's. He would testify as to some of the stress that he saw Patrick undergo.
Okay, so let's just presume for a brief moment
20
that.
minutes to half an hour maximum, Your Honor.
Okay, so let's just presume for a brief moment that Joanne Buchanan does not testify. I don't know, but then he would go from 11:30 to about 12:30, and on Friday we're only going to 1. I've jammed up all afternoon, Friday afternoon, and now on to Monday. Okay.
I think that's the plaintiff's case, Your Honor, after Eric Michelle.
Okay. So the plaintiff is anticipated to rest by Friday at 1. Fair to say?
I think so.
Thereabouts. Okay. Defendant's case. Who are you going to be calling as witnesses?
I think Williams, Haskins, and Pomeroy.
Haskins and...
Oh, and possibly Chief Haig, depending on what Mr. Dodge says.
Right. Okay.
The 3 witnesses will be quick. For me.
Didn't you just do Dodge? I mean, why didn't there's a whole Dodge timeline? So why would we get to recall Dodge again?
Huh? No, you're calling.
No, he said depending upon what your client testifies as to, he may recall Chief Haig.
Limited to rebut new things. Okay. I mean,
Well, it'll be limited to whatever Lieutenant Dodge testifies as to.
Correct.
Yeah, but that's fair enough. I anticipate that will happen. All right, so that's going to take us, maybe we'll wrap that up on Monday if you all are, efficient with it. Because you're beginning, this presumes that they're all available on Monday, okay? So let's say the defendant may rest on Monday, presuming they're also available at 3:15, which appears to be a possibility. Is that a fairly good faith estimate? Okay. Then, and certainly in between, there are motions for a directed verdict that need to be heard, and charge conference issues. So it appears that Tuesday, perhaps we could do charge conference and charge starting somewhere around 10:30, 11
On Tuesday, Your Honor.
on Tuesday.
Okay.
You mean the closings?
Oh, well, closings, pardon me.
That's the most important.
So closings Tuesday, charge conference, pardon me, then closings, and charge starting maybe at around 2. Okay? Thereabouts. And that will leave them to deliberate on Wednesday, which is fine with me. I won't be here for a good portion of the morning, and Attorney Keston's got other matters. But that doesn't mean they can't deliberate on Wednesday. And if they don't have a verdict on Wednesday, they're going to have to come back that following Monday. So it is what it is. So this presumes that they all are available, okay? Which I'll tell you, in 14 years, I've never had a case which is 1 week off track, and I don't find it funny.
Your Honor, I'm not.
Yeah. I respect it's a nervous smile.
No, yeah.
I see it as an enormous problem,
Yeah.
and candidly, one which counsel should have been able to see when we estimated this time. We're a significant period of time off track, but we'll just have to see where it goes. If I get jurors who come forward and say, I can't do this anymore, I'm getting paid $50 a day, and I make $75,000 a year, and I've got kids to feed, or my boss is, thinking about looking for a replacement for me, or I have a pre-planned, prepaid vacation, then bye-bye, okay? And if you're at 8 jurors, then 7 need to come to a verdict. If you're at 7, then 6. If you're at 6, then 5. Okay. If you're at 5, it needs to be unanimous, and you have to agree to 5. Okay. And I don't know if there's going to be an agreement there. So if you lose 3 of these jurors, okay, then I think that's it. And that's it until we just booked, as I told you yesterday, July 2023. I'm not blowing smoke. Okay, this is reality. That will be your next trial date. You do not want that. Okay, so I trust in that regard you'll do your best to move things along. and I would urge you to continue in your discussions. There's nothing like sworn testimony to bring people to a reckoning, okay? All right, so having settled that, I do have another matter. It's been waiting outside. I did rule on the motion for mistrial, which respectfully I denied, and you have my ruling. They've been emailed to you. All right, see you tomorrow morning. All right.
Judge, I keep on raising the jury